You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Bills are the least scored-on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Giants offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
Well, Larry, no snow in the forecast, but the wind is whipping off Lake Erie and into New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This is Jalen Richard, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Mariota. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Third down, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's sharp, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. Able to slither by. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's sharp. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Mariota now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Mariota on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
3-19.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They go play action. Mariota going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Marcel Darius in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaq Lawson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Clay, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get... This one back, so it is a first down. First and 10. Here's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Sharp. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Mariota. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 32-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On play action, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it'll bring up third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Set. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right near midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. They'll look to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 52 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mariota now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Roger Lewis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, here come the Bills. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. He'll look to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Now Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tim Williams in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Mariota going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Gone. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevens. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Jacob Schum now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Mariota on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They're going to try and throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Giants on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Mariota. It's caught by OBJ. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about, On that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevens. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The slot man in motion right. They run the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. Watching that Marty. Watching that Marty.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Play action now. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that'll set him back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. Looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Set! Green, 39! Green,
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Blue, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Watch the slant. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them.
The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And New York set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Mariota. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. To throw is Mariota. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing, Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, Mariota. And he's got some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Mariota now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Throwing is Mariota. And that's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green,
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's sharp. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st down, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Mariota. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Mariota. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. Now the try here for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Bills on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Zerline's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.